2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, thank you. Yes, this group, one to watch. Now the rookie in this pairing, they've set themselves some very specific goals, some very lofty goals to beat player after player. But the first one, oh, it's going to be tough. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. The battle is on.
Oh, it's terrific, Henny. That's exciting, isn't it? Always love a battle within the war, don't you? Good to see how this one plays out over the course of this tournament. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
You're going to need one or two clubs more because this green is sitting up.
Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
A bit long on that one. Starting the round at even par.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to. And if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots. But they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the 5th, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Here we are at the 3rd. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Oh, just missed. It's just about 3 feet away. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Sitting at 1 over for the day. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Right up in the canopy of the trees. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Handy effort, that one. Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here.
Looking to drop this putt to be even with Bubba.
That's disappointing. Par putt coming up here. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Trailing by 4 strokes. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th. Well, this should find the short grass. well struck. And here we are with the third shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Nicely done. A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this. Move inside the top 20. Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. You like that, didn't you? Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh, so close. And back to the course with the live action. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet. They've got this to pull ahead of Bubba. This rivalry is heating up today.
Putting for a par now. And down it goes. Canada's Brooke Henderson currently on top of this one. Teeing off here at the 7th. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Downhill putt there, Luke. Just misjudged the pace there. Didn't want to be too bold with it.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Now 5 strokes behind. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Luke, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Well, at least it's on the green. That's the positive. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Even for the day. That's a bad error to make there. That's headed right. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. Choosing the 9-iron here. A tad wayward, but still on the surface. And this is an extremely long putt. They might even have to hinge on this one.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
The dreaded shove. Always hurts on the greens. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Woo, back there, horsey. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Oh, Canada. Brooke Henderson leads this tournament. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Certainly good at making the birdies, but let's avoid those bogeys.
Yeah, that's just not gonna work for him.
Where was that going? Sadly, this one will make a splash. And here we are with their 4th. 5. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 155.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. It's time for a 1-shotter. Going with the 7. That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. That got a little out of control, I think. Time for the 2nd shot at the 15th. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
At 1 over par now, heading to the stretch. A chance to lift. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Not a bad line, this one.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Oh, absolutely flushed. And now to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. They'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt. Well hold. Let's move on. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up.